about nothing. It's me, your boy, the hottest dude in the podcast game, Sebastian Conelli. And as always, per usual, we got the cute boy, he himself, Robbie boy. Robbie, say hello to beautiful people.
What's going on, beautiful people?
We are so excited our guest.
Very
She
excited.
is amazing. She is hilarious. She's a fucking superstar. She is everything. She is energy. She is life. She's an actor, producer, writer, comedian. Give it up for X Mayo.
Yes.
I'm so happy you're here.
Oh my God. Thank you. Wait, I love that you are the most attractive one on the pod, right?
I'm the hottest one.
Yeah,
the
for
hottest
sure.
one. Yeah.
Hottest dude in the podcast game.
Why, you got something to
whole
say about
world?
that?
No.
What's going on?
No, I was
Why you choosing violence instantly?
No.
He's hot, I'm cute.
Yeah, you're
That's
cute.
a dynamic.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm hot. You
No,
don't need
you're
to...
hot, Seb.
Yeah.
And Robbie, you're cute.
Thank
Robbie's
you.
cute.
Yeah.
It's a
Robbie's
blessing
the
to be
cutest.
cute.
It is
I have to
cute.
put on a whole fucking air to be hot. I don't want to be hot. I would die to be cute.
You can't help it.
Yeah,
You can't help it.
hot's pretty good. X, I'm so excited that you're here. I've known you for years and years now.
Yes.
And you are literally a superstar now.
I wouldn't. That's debatable. Yeah, that's
But you're a
very
star.
kind. Yes.
You're a star.
Okay. Yes,
It
I
feel
will
good?
take that.
Can I
do.
ask, just bluntly, does it feel good?
It does feel good, but there's layers to it. It feels good and it feels scary because once you get there and you've reached I'm still up and coming in my opinion. I still have a lot more to do.
Of course.
People are just starting to get to know who I am a little more.
Mm-hmm.
But it's scary because it's now you have to sustain this thing. Now that you're here and now more people know you, it's you gotta fucking do it. Which I have done the necessary reps and the work to sustain.
Yeah.
Where I am and to also get me to the next level. But it is a little scary, which is good.
It is good.
It's
Fear
good
is good.
to be nervous. It's good to be nervous, yeah. I use my fear for good. I'm always scared.
My therapist will go like this: fear and excitement is this.
Mm-hmm.
They're cousins.
I think
they feel the
what's
same.
most interesting is that you have a therapist, Seb?
What are you talking
Oh, of
about?
course.
You're in therapy?
Well, right now I can't afford it. I just switched insurances, so I go.
Okay.
Isn't that sad?
Is it? Yeah, let's bring it down.
I can't even afford to be a good person.
Oh my God, I love that you're in therapy.
I was for years and years.
More people need to be in therapy.
Yeah. Oh, you kidding me? I love The Sopranos. I
Yeah.
did it just for the
be like
combo.
Tony.
I bought a couple button-down cigars and go, "Where's the therapist?"
Yeah. I love that.
Oh yeah. I think it's good. No, I get panic attacks.
Oh, okay.
I got a couple things going on.
Okay.
Yeah, it's good.
And you get panic attacks that are triggered by anxiety,
Yeah.
things around you.
Like life things, like existential crisis and stuff like that. Fear.
Yeah.
I'm a coward. I'm a little baby boy who's scared of a lot.
Are you a coward, Seb?
Sometimes.
Really?
Yeah. Not about other people, about myself.
Okay.
I wish I showed up and was stronger for me. Yeah. I wish I was people say people have confidence when they show up for themselves often. I feel like sometimes I have confidence, but I don't show up for myself often. So I'm I wonder if it's fake confidence.
Really? Why? I
I don't know, because I think I make myself promises of things I want to do and I don't follow through with them.
Like
body shit. I want to take care of myself. You go hard.
I do.
You crush, X, and I'm always I'm liking those stories when you're at
We
the
love
gym.
X.
Yeah.
We're Team X.
Yeah.
You're
love the
you're
gym.
75 soft right now.
Yeah.
What's your thing at the gym? What do you do?
So yeah, I focus on a specific body part every day.
Okay.
So there's back day, leg day, glutes, arms, whatever.
Glutes. What's that?
Yeah, ass. Sam. Which I know you fucking be looking at. Sam ass. Period.
Yeah, I actually do like ass.
I know you do. I see you posting Sweetie on your motherfucking stories. I know that is Sam type.
Oh, yeah.
Lotto, big Lotto, Sweetie. That's what he want. He want a bitch that do this. That's what the fuck he wants. That's his motherfucking foreplay. If a bitch can do this, that's what the fuck he want. That's what he want.
I always
100%.
say
That to that little stash.
Oh,
Absolutely.
God. Let's go. X, you're reading me like a book. I want a girl that can't pick up papers from the ground.
Absolutely. Babe.
Yeah.
Yes.
I told you when we did the show the other day, and you go, babe, can you open this for me? You handed
Oh,
me a
yeah.
can. I go, why are you speaking my love language?
You did say that. He did, Robbie. I forgot. You did. You open my Celsius. I'm like, hello.
Yeah.
Yes.
And literally, I know X is in LA for too long because she goes, Celsius, it's pure, it's organic, it's all natural.
It's organic energy.
I go, who the fuck are you
What the fuck is that?
Celsius?
And then, Celsius. And I was like, there's no spike. It's not like Red Bull. It's healthy.
She's been in
LA
too long.
So it's Celsius. I think like the flavor was like orange, like marigold. It was fucking Everybody that was there from New York was like, X, what the fuck are you doing? I was like, guys, it's good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Been back home too long.
But you're a different LA than what you are.
Oh,
now.
absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
When I say LA, I don't mean.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Yeah.
But so I've been doing 75 soft. So 75 soft is different from 75 hard. Like 75 hard to me wasn't sustainable because you have to do 2 workouts a day. The diet is very much so strenuous. You have to read 10 pages of self-help. And I've read so much self-help, I fucking am second guessing Google Maps. I'm like, should I go right or left? Like you just, that's what happens when you start getting in therapy. You have too much fucking information, too much data. And I'm just like, is this my trigger? Am I really excited to be here with Seb? Or is this the fact that my dad wasn't here and him and Seb are the same height? So I'm like, okay, no more self-help. We gotta cut that shit out. I'm like, now I'm on fantasy of just fucking, dragons, and
like
all
dragons.
that shit. Yeah, fantasy. I wanna read some other shit.
Are you actually reading fantasy?
No, I'm looking for fantasy.
Oh, okay.
But I bought this book called Pachinko that somebody told me to read. So I was like, okay, I'll get into that. It's like some Asian fantasy shit.
Oh.
But it's really long, and like my homegirl who's a life coach and she's also a friend of mine. And she also has a big therapist background, but she stopped because she was like, you motherfuckers don't listen. So it was just like, she didn't say that.
To be a therapist.
Shaquita, I love you. Shaquita, you didn't say that, but she was doing it for 13 years, and it's a lot of shit. You listen to motherfuckers complain. That's a lot. That's a lot of energy. That's a lot. And she
here's
did
the
her
thing.
shit
People
and did
go
it well.
to therapy, and they don't change.
Yeah.
They tell
or
their
they lie.
Or
they lie,
Yeah, that's
Seb.
wild.
Imagine going to therapy, paying someone so you can lie to them.
But that's the narcissist. That's the narcissist. You fucking wicked, or you just need attention. You need to get it out. You just want a fucking audience. And even if it's an audience of 1, you're paying $250 a session. They don't give a fuck.
That's half a UCB class.
Yep. Which we'll get into. We'll fucking get into how I fucking met Seb. But yeah, so I started doing 75. So 75 75 soft is basically like a 75 hard-ish. Like you're making amendments to it. So I'm working out once a day instead of twice a day. And to me, that is sustainable. Because it's like if I'm working out twice a day, no matter the element. So when we had this fucking monsoon out here, your ass is supposed to be out there doing burpees. Like they're like, they said 75 hard said no matter the weather outside, you have to do one workout inside, one workout outside. And I said, you're out of your fucking mind. And also, like, if I don't complete a thing, I'll get discouraged. So I was like, let me do 75 soft because I saw people talking about it, like hashtag 75 soft, like they just made their amendments. So I have a well-balanced diet, but if you think I'm not going to fuck up some mac and cheese and some pound cake while I'm in New York, you're out your goddamn mind. So
pound cake, that's your shit?
Seb, I don't need no frosting.
What?
I just want fucking pound cake.
You want that butter?
That's it.
Yeah.
I want that sugar. I want that butter. That's
wow.
it. And I like cake, but I don't need all that. Because here's my thing. Because I don't fuck with condiments. Did y'all know that?
No.
I did not. I don't really either that much.
Mayonnaise, mustard, ketchup, relish. Like there's a phobia. I have a fucking thing about it. Like my homies that are tight with me, they know it. And like if they're eating ketchup with fries, they'll know like it makes me gag and makes me throw up. They'll move their plate around so the ketchup's on that side. Like I can't see it, I can't smell it, nothing. So to me, I feel like if you need fucking condiments like on a burger, is the burger really that fire? It's not. Right? Why the fuck I need all this goddamn sauce?
You can't ask a question and answer it for me.
No, I am. No.
It's not.
I agree with you. I agree with you.
Correct.
No,
Thank you,
I
Robbie. I love Robbie. Robbie's a sweet boy.
Oh,
Robbie fucking knows.
She loves you now instantly.
Because the fucking condiment. That's what I'm saying. Why is all these ribs shellacked in fucking sauce?
Yeah.
Your rub should be fire enough, and that fucking coal, you should have enough, a good form and a good process to do your fucking barbecue. That I don't need all that goddamn sauce.
Sure.
That's how I feel about cake.
I'm a dry rub guy. I like that on wings.
That's how I feel about cake, Seb.
So wait.
Okay, so icing.
Why the fuck I need all that goddamn icing? That shit should be fire, moist, and great on its own.
I know. I'll tell you this. Icing does a lot of heavy lifting on a cupcake.
Absolutely.
It does a lot.
Almost all of the lifting.
It's all the lifting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because cupcakes are bad muffins.
Except at Magnolia Bakery. Magnolia Bakery busts down.
Okay.
Their banana pudding, I'd fly back.
Yeah, it is good.
I'd fly back.
I
fly back. It's a staple on my cycle. I get a little one.
You got one?
I got a little one.
This trip around here?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's good.
I had my period.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh. Wow, I love that.
Seb was like, you had a period this time? In my mind, that's what we were talking about. You had your cycle? You're not pregnant? Okay, cool.
Yeah, that is great.
It is great.
Yeah.
I don't want no fucking babies. Oh, no.
Never.
It's great. Never say never. I've learned, life has taught me, I never say what I wouldn't do. I say what I shouldn't do, right?
Oh,
so never
I like
say
that.
never. I don't know. At this juncture in my life and in my career, I don't see it happening.
Yeah.
Because I have a little brother who was born when I was 16, and my mom was like, as soon as he was born, she was like, feed him, burp him, change him. You're not even gonna fucking think about sex.
Sure.
So I was doing shifts like that, 12 a.m., get up, go to sleep, get up at 4:30 a.m., feed him, burp him, change him. So I've done the whole thing. He's 19 now, and I feel like I take a huge responsibility, and I take it as an honor and a privilege to be a big sister and to be an older sibling.
Yeah.
So I know that there is a child out here. Well, he's a young man. He's 19 now, but he's still my baby. Who needs me financially, physically, emotionally, and mentally. So why would I bring another innocent person in this world when somebody already needs me for all of that?
I love
so
that.
for me, I take it as a huge, my brother, he was locked up most of my life. So he was in prison for a crime he didn't commit. But it was like not being able to have that relationship, that older sibling. So I'm like, okay, you know what? I want to be there for my baby brother. So I just don't see it. But I'm also like not in love. When you get in fucking love, Seb, it's all over. Like it's just like I could say right now, I could be so I'm like, I want to have 5 of your fucking cow, pop them all right now. Like I don't know. So this
love
how
is
I
a good
feel.
drug, X.
Honey.
It is.
I've done them all, and love is strong, babes.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. Seb was so in love, and I had.
Don't tell the people that.
They don't know. We don't talk about it, really.
No,
not as.
I mean, loud about it. Loud about Seb?
Yeah.
Loud about Seb?
I was in love.
He
I was
was.
deeply, and I was openly, outwardly in love.
Yes, he was. And
Yeah.
Seb doesn't know, but I had the biggest crush on Seb.
Oh. When he was in
I
love?
did when he was in love. And I found out that he had a girlfriend. And I was like, all right, much respect.
Yeah, I wouldn't have strayed.
No, you wouldn't. No, but also
Not
I'm not
even
that bitch.
you.
I'm not that bitch.
I
I
don't-
don't
Yeah.
do that.
I
I don't break
respect
homes.
that.
I make them. I don't do that. Like
I love
don't.
that.
Mm-mm.
Well, I didn't know that.
So
wow,
when I
you
find
got, so what's his deal?
I had the biggest crush on Sam, and I do like white boys. No offense, but they're not my thing. Like white boys have never really been my jam. But I've also never been in communities around them. Like UCB was like my first interest. Like I didn't discover white people till 2017.
Oh,
so
really?
it was just not like being around blacks and Mexicans. Like that was just my whole upbringing. That's literally my life. My mom's is black. My mom's is Mexican. My pops is black.
Yeah.
So that's just been like my whole life and everything. So I was like, Seb was like, oh my God, he's so funny and he's so cute. And then they were like, yeah, he's Italian. I was like, okay. And another boy that I liked was Italian
That's
too.
what someone said. Oh, he's Italian.
And I was like, okay. And he had on some Jordan 1s. So I was like, okay, he not like a loser. Like
he thought he was cool. He thought he was the coolest dude around. I mean, he was. In some way.
Actually, I had no idea. I was just like literally just getting high, doing comedy. Life was easy.
Not a lot of people wearing Jordan 1s.
And then I came back, Seb was single, but I saw a black shirt and two gold chains. I said, oh, Seb is out here fucking. I saw the ear pierce. I saw 2 gold chains and a black shirt. I said, if this motherfucker come out with a black turtleneck and his Timbs, it's over for you all.
That's it. I was literally wearing black shirts, like overcoats, like a camel overcoat with Timbs and chains.
Absolutely. And I was like, oh, Seb is out. I was like, he outside.
I was outside for a minute.
Yeah. I came back to New York.
No chain now.
For a second. No chain now.
No.
Yeah, but it's in the drawer.
He called his mom yesterday, asking when the chain's gonna be ready.
My mom's cleaning.
He's on the phone with his mom. That's yesterday.
My mom is cleaning my chain.
Oh my God! I love that you love your mom.
Oh God, I love her. It's complicated, but not. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's kind of telling, like how you would be in a relationship. Like, I have no problem. Like, I want a man who has a good relationship with their mother and they're tight, but it doesn't need to get into like incestual, you know, type of like relationship where it's just kind of like, is this like mother, like, is this like, you know, husband and wife type thing? Like the type of relationship that it gets like that. But as long as it's like, it's good, it's solid, it's loyal, I love that.
My mother wouldn't even call me her friend. I asked my mom. I go, Mom, am I your friend? She goes, no, never. There's like clear boundaries. I'm her son. Yeah. She takes care of me.
But her only son, baby.
I know.
That is something.
Yes.
Because my mom, my baby brother, that's her boy.
Really?
Yeah. So and he's the baby, so he gets it bad from us both. Like but that's the thing. We have a good balance. Like, he knows that he don't have no fucking money. This is my money. You ain't got no goddamn job.
It's good to work.
We raised him to be self-sufficient. He started like separating his clothes at like 8 years old and like started washing
blacks
at 10.
and whites.
Blacks and whites,
Before,
washing at 10, grilled cheese around 12, and now he's fucking cooking. 19. If knock on wood, if I was to leave today, he's good. He know how to take care of himself.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
That is good.
That's really important. What was the first thing when you got a little money, X, that you spent it on?
What was the first thing? Oh my God.
What'd you buy? Because I know everyone, if you don't know out there, how much money did you come here to New York with?
Oh, $80 in a suitcase. That's my name on Instagram,
too. Go
yeah,
follow that. It's $80 in a suitcase.
Nothing.
Right? She had nothing.
I want to say, I did lose my mind a little bit.
You have to.
I literally
have to.
Little X, like my inner child was like, every fucking thing you ever wanted, get it. Like everything I've ever wanted. So I did lose my mind. My business manager was like, excuse me, little bitch. Like, But I want to say I bought like these Jordan ones that have been sold out, and it had been a minute, and I saw it. I was like, oh yeah, I'm fucking getting those. I want to say I bought like 6 pairs of shoes. I bought like 6 pairs. I bought like 2 J's, like these like limited Air Maxes, some Forces, and like these trainers, like Nike joints. Yeah,
you just need them.
I was like, buy my shoes.
You need them.
Yeah.
I once got like a nice paycheck. Mm-hmm. Bought 3 pairs of shoes in a fancy hotel in Paris.
We ball.
That's what I'm saying.
No, because I'm literally.
You gotta live.
Yeah.
I will never be this young ever again. 100%. This will never happen ever again. Like last year, me and my girls, we went to London and then to Paris. We were there for like almost a month. Yeah. And I went there because I really wanted to go, and I love my girls, and we hadn't like traveled abroad before. We're all from LA, came up together since we were like in high school, went to different high schools, but around the same, started being friends around the same age, like 16, 15. Yeah. We've all lived in New York together. And I was like, we've never traveled abroad. And my best friend, Dory, who I told you about, she had been sober at that point for a year. So I wanted to celebrate her.
That's amazing.
And I was like, bitch, we outside. And I fucking bought, I was like, whatever we want. We ate at the best restaurant. I'm so happy I did that because had I waited, like now with the strike, I'm like, have to be fiscally responsible. I'm so worried about my money. And like, you know, I have this savings and I'm using it. But, you know, you see that bitch going down every month. You're like, what the fuck, you know? But I'm so happy that I did it because those memories that we made, like to me, the blessing in the getting is the giving. The fact that I can give, the fact that I can like tell my homegirls like, fuck it, we ball. Where we at? What we doing? What we at tonight? And like to be able to do that is like, that's why I want money. Yeah. Literally just to spend it on my family and friends. That's it.
Yeah. That's so beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the fun part.
Yeah.
It's not fun to like have things alone.
No. And I'm so blessed to have so much community. I think you find it when you really like get sick, when you're at like those real difficult moments. And I think when I had fibroids and endometriosis, which is common amongst all women, but Black women were leading between the ages of 25 to 50. So I had taken my fibroids out, and I had endometriosis on both sides of my uterus. So they had to make like little 3 incisions, and then they put the robot in there and they just chopped that shit up and then pulled it out of my belly button, right? So I couldn't fucking move. Your core, like you realize that's fucking everything.
They cut you open.
You can't move. I couldn't fucking move. And y'all, the way that my refrigerator, the day of my surgery, was empty because I cleaned everything out. Like I was like, I'm not gonna be able to cook anything or anything like that. Yeah. By the first week of me in recovery, I had too much food. I had to tell people to take shit.
Yeah.
The fact that people kept coming in, people were wiping my ass, people were bathing me. I couldn't do it. I'm talking like this. And they're like, feel like getting me here. They're tucking me in at night.
I know.
Like fucking,
it was just a quick jump from a casserole to the ass wipe.
You gotta.
It was a quick
The casserole has to come out.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Someone brings over, they go, I got sausage and peppers. You go, bring it home, wipe my ass.
well, here's the thing. They didn't have to wipe my ass because I have a bidet.
Oh, Tushy girl. I love that.
Yeah. So they just had to like get the extra water.
That's
and that's
nice.
it. Yeah. But like they did have to, like, I could not wash myself.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I have like a thing about it, but I have a thing about showering. Like I literally can't focus, Seb. Like there's a thing. Like I shower so much. Like I love to be clean, and I think I have a thing about with my mom. Like my mom used to be like, "You better not ever fucking smell. You can never stink." Like I keep deodorant on me. Like she watched us bathe till we were 12. She pulled that fucking curtain back. She's like, "Lift that fucking foot up." Like as soon as I started getting titties, she was like, "You lift it up." You fucking bitch.
Where's
like,
it going, on your shoulder?
What is rest it. That's it. Yeah, that's it. My mom was like, you have to watch. So I could not, I couldn't function. Like I have to shower, and like I don't do like shower at night. You good in the morning? Like no, shower in the morning. Like I have to be fresh. All the time. So,
I never don't shower in the morning.
Have to.
You have to.
Have to.
I don't understand people that don't.
No, I can't. I don't know who raised you. Wolves. I don't know.
I don't know.
I can't. So,
I understand. Here's the thing. A shower at night's to get cozy for bed. A shower
especially in New York, it's to wash off the day.
Yeah, yes, you wash off the day.
Fucking train.
So then you get cozy.
Yeah.
So then all of a sudden you could be comfortable, right? A shower in the morning is functionality.
Period. Like, no, I have to be able to go out. Like, what? To go out about my day. I can't just, like, run in the grocery. No. So my friends, I thank God for them because I was like, I have to fucking shower. Like, I have to shower.
Yeah.
And they were watching me. And, like, I think that's when you really realize, like, who are your friends? And there are some that, like, couldn't come out or they were nervous because it was still COVID times. It was 2022 last year. So we were like kind of getting out of the weeds of it, but it was still like, you know,
people had vaccines, but
yeah.
people were getting it.
Yeah, for sure. And so like, you know, people still, if they weren't in town, like they sent flowers, they texted me, they called me. Like my village really showed up for me. And I was like, this is what life is fucking about.
Yeah, that's really nice.
And you don't get to see that and feel that until those moments happen. So it was a blessing. Yeah. For sure.
I felt like when my grandpa died, I was there for him in that way. And I'll say it's one of the proudest things I've ever done in my life was to show up for him. I helped him shower. I held him as he shat. Like I shaved his face and stuff like that. And I'm sure that was hard for him. I was like 21 or something like that to have his grandkid. But I remember like, oh God, my grandpa's dying. He's on hospice. He's in the house upstairs. He's just in the bed. And he's like, can you shave me, Sebastian? I go, of course. I cut the motherfucker up, bleeding all over.
Is that how he died?
He killed him.
I killed my grandpa. He was on the way out. No, I swear.
I cut the motherfucker up. What?
I cut him up so bad because I never shaved. I never shaved the person with loose skin. So you have to pull the skin tight and do it. I'm just up there willy-nilly.
That's it.
I'm just vibing on my dead grandpa's face. Literally,
Seb,
I know.
Oh my God.
But besides that, I was like so happy to be there.
Of course, and he was so appreciative.
Oh God, it was so nice. I was
What
there.
was the reason why he was so sick?
Oh, he was old. He was just like old. 90.
Okay.
And he was sick for years. And like he always had like high blood pressure nonstop, and then he fell down and broke his hip, and then his organs started slowly deteriorating.
Well, he's Italian. You know how y'all eat.
You don't gotta tell me.
Baby, I love Italians. I went to a very small part of Italy. It's called Ventimiglia. When I was in Cannes, I had an internship in 2014.
Yeah.
So I went there, and this little old Italian lady came out.
They're so tiny.
Made me the best pizza I've ever had in my life. One table just like this in the whole restaurant. One table,
wow.
6 seats. That's it.
You sure you just sit and go to someone's house? They're like, come in.
Restaurant.
What are you talking
Listen,
restaurant?
They give a fuck. And I might have been in somebody's house.
It was great.
But what got me was that you all have a tradition of having coffee or espresso at the end. You have to like you have to like sandwich the meal. Like,
oh
you have
yeah,
wine, you have a piece. And I fucking hate coffee. It all tastes like dirt. I don't give a fuck who roasted it. Everybody was like, you gotta have this type dark roast. It all tastes like dirt.
Yeah, I feel you.
So I was like, no, thank you to the server. And then Granny came around back, and she was just like, you not gonna have this espresso? Like, your little ass finna come up in here, you little American.
Yeah,
you ain't gonna fucking. I was like, oh, absolutely. Like,
of course.
We chugged it. Like, I would never want to disrespect an elder.
I love a
Absolutely.
restaurant where they yell at you for what you're eating. That's a good restaurant where they're like, you're not doing it right. Eat like this.
Absolutely. 100%. It was great.
No, yeah. For me, I did Sunday dinners.
Okay.
All my childhood. So it would be like, we go to church, then we go to my grandma's. We'd eat one meal for 8 hours, and then we go home every single Sunday.
Yeah.
And that's where
I think. Oh my God, it's just like Jersey Shore.
Not at all.
Do you know Jersey Shore? I will go down in history. I said this. I was in a general meeting with MTV once.
Okay.
And they were like, literally like, what's your dream? Like, what do you want to do? I was like, I have to do a reunion with the cast of Jersey Shore. Season 3 of Jersey Shore is the greatest piece of reality television in history.
What happened in season 3?
Oh my God.
When they go to Italy?
No, that's season 4.
Okay.
Season 3 is after season 2. Season 2 is when Ronnie was cheating on Sammy and they wrote the note.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So the season after that is when Dina comes.
And
Sammy is having a reckoning of like, who is this fuckboy that I'm with? And that's when she goes out. Like, they have the biggest blow up of the century. He called her every fucking thing, like the worst things you could ever think of. And she was like floating on the bed. He like lifted the bed and she wouldn't get off the bed.
Oh, I remember.
And they finally broke them up. And she put on like this hot little dress and went to go dance with this guy on the strip on Jersey Shore. What's the fucking club that they go to? I can't believe it's escaping me. But they went to that Karma.
Yeah.
Karma.
I'm from the Jersey Shore.
Robbie,
oh my God.
Robbie knows from experience, not from the show.
Going.
Let's go. I would go. Let's go.
I fucking love. I probably would be there I'm just like, oh my God, taking it all in.
You
it's
should
like
go one day.
The best.
Go to the t-shirt shop. Go to the house.
Yeah.
It is. I want to touch that fucking duck phone. I love, like literally, like I watch it on repeat. It's in the background. I can quote everything. But yeah, so that was when Sammy went out and with old boy. And like was dancing and like getting her thought shit on, and he came back home and broke all her glasses. He was like, "Bitch, you ain't gonna see no other motherfucker."
Yeah,
Roddy
was wild.
Roddy was wild.
He's still wild.
It was not good for Italian people, that show.
No, I heard y'all was like,
Roddy
y'all
was the
cannot
worst.
come to Italy. Absolutely not. Get your motherfucking ass. You do not represent us. Inappropriate. And then to find out that Snooks, I'm like, you a Latina.
Oh,
you
really?
Yeah, she's from Chile. She was adopted. She's not even Italian.
Oh, interesting.
That's why she would get tan so easily. I'm like,
I didn't know that.
Bitch, you ain't really Italian. How the fuck you get this dark?
Yeah.
She's adopted.
Oh.
Yes,
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that at all.
And Gianni, oh my God, her and Gianni. Wow, it was wicked in Italy. He did not. I was like, do you know who the fuck you got with? He was mad because she had on a little ass dress and was popping Hurricane Wayne with it. And he was like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm like, did you not watch the show?
I can't stand loser dudes that like, they'll be attracted to a girl that's hot, shaking their ass, and then as soon as they're together, it's like, stop doing that behavior.
Absolutely not.
That's what I liked.
Yeah.
Why would I want her to stop? If she stopped, I would go, we gotta have a talk. Where'd that ass go?
It left. What's happening?
I can't stand dudes that like they're attracted to that and then they just like want that behavior to change instantly.
Yes.
And it is toxic New Jersey dudes.
It is.
Yeah, and Staten Island. Come on. What are we talking?
Island.
Yeah,
And parts of Brooklyn.
Baby.
I've matured.
Wait, where are you from, Robbie?
I'm from Sayreville, New Jersey, which is right across. It's close to Staten Island. But
Okay.
Minutes.
yeah, like I would do Sunday dinner at my grandma's house, which was on Staten Island.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you're full Italian.
No, I'm a little Portuguese.
A little Portuguese.
That's why we went to Portugal.
Okay.
Partially.
So he could connect with his heritage.
So
Yeah.
who's Italian in your family?
Both my grandmas are 100% Italian, and my one grandpa was half Italian, half Portuguese.
Okay. And your mom?
Half Italian, half I don't know what.
Okay.
English, I guess. 75% Italian, 25% Portuguese.
Okay, so you're Italian.
Yeah. My grandma, the people who like influence the food and like the culture, which is both of my grandmas, were 100% Italian.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the culture.
If you went to the family party, you go, these are Italian.
Yeah.
I love that. I feel like Italians are just like white people who got their ass whooped. Like that's how. Like, because there's so many things. Like, I'm just like,
and
no, y'all
angry.
are white, but like, y'all get beatings. They don't fuck around. Like, you gotta make money. Don't be a loser. You gotta work.
Yeah.
I think you guys
respect the family.
Respect the family.
It's always come
there
back.
Is an
support
order.
your family. Yes.
There is an order. There's
and
a fucking like.
It's
like,
a matriarchy.
Yeah.
It's not a
100%.
patriarchy.
No.
It's a matriarchy.
No.
Through and through.
Mom's is top dog.
Oh, grandma's top.
Yeah, grandma's top.
Grandma's top. And then
Yeah.
if there's a battle with the grandma and the mom.
Yeah.
That shit is real.
Yeah. And knock on wood, if grandma ever goes,
Uh-huh.
to be with the angels, then it's
Yes.
mom. It's
Yes,
mom's
mom.
next in line.
Yeah,
but as far as like y'all food and everything like that, how passionate y'all are, how aggressive y'all are, there's definitely some things. I was just like, okay, y'all white with a little dobo. Y'all got yeah, absolutely.
You would always say that to me, and I go, I'm not saying that.
You were literally because you meet white guys that are just like, like corny as fuck, and we love them for that. Like, I love how Paris Hilton always been white. Like Paris Hilton, she ain't never got a cornrow. She don't even do a little braid on her ponytail.
Which
She's
is
like,
great.
Baby, I'm white, and I love that for her. She is
Hilton.
a classic Lily White. I love that, but I was just like, but there's some people who are like that, and then you got JWoww, who's with the shits. It's like JWoww will fuck you up, but I've never felt like they were trying to be anything but who they were. Like it was never like there's a specific culture that you Italians have in actual Italy, but I mean just Italian Americans that you guys have. That I was just like, oh, I fuck with that. Y'all got your own shit.
Yeah, I did get hit with a wooden spoon.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
Yeah, it was a spoon.
Yeah.
Then my mom would break them. One time, I was really being a pain in the ass, and my grandpa, he took a wooden spoon and screwed it on a mop pole. So then it was...
Wait, he's out here making weapons. Inventing weapons.
Yes, my grandpa literally was downstairs supposed to be finished in the basement. I'm upstairs making a ruckus. He comes upstairs with a mop pole with a wooden spoon on the end, and he gives it to my mother and says, so you could hit him without standing up.
Damn.
Wow! Out there inventing weapons.
We all were laughing.
When you
so
got your
hard.
lick back, you cut his ass up.
Yeah, he got it back. 100%.
You got your lick back, Sam, for sure.
Oh God, I loved him so much.
I know.
He was so beautiful. Yeah, it's nice. It's good to have people like that in your life.
Yes,
and he would teach me lessons. He would pull me aside.
It's weird because I've experienced a lot of too much death in my family, which is why I'm hell bent on living, which is why I like patience, kind of. Like I always it works well for my career, not in other ways, but I have to remember that everyone was not raised like me. Like I have such a zeal and a zest, and I'm like, we have to do it now because I've had so much death. So this is the first time that I'm experiencing elders. I've never had elders because substance abuse has taken out a lot of my family. Yeah. So like now to see like my mom get old, like my tios, like my uncles, my tias, like to see them all like get older, like the hair is gray. They're not moving as quick as they used to. They're not as sharp as they used to be. It's a mind fuck for me because I've never grew up with it.
And how do you feel? Are you happy about it? Or are you feeling sad?
It's a beautiful mess. Like
sure.
It's
That's a great way to put it.
Because I think it's a luxury to age. I think it's a fucking luxury to be like,
I know.
And after, and it's so funny because you've been to Paris. Did you go to Paris too, right?
I did not.
Okay,
No.
But Paris, the way
he
that
wanted to go with me.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, stop flirting.
He said that.
I said that. I go, how dare you? We're not sharing a room in the city of love.
Why not?
It was fun. We went to Portugal. I think that was a better option
Okay,
than us
but
to
in
Paris
Paris,
for a week.
the way that they speak about their age, they say, I have 36 years, which is what I have.
Oh.
So ever since I've been to Paris last year, that's the only way I speak about age. I think age is a construct, and as far as like old and young, it doesn't fucking matter.
No.
But to say it like that, like I have X amount of years, that is a beautiful way to look at it. So to know that my mom has 67 years, like a fucking life, like that's beautiful. So because I've experienced so much death, it's hard for me not to think about it because in my fucked up brain, I think about if I anticipate the death, if I plan for it, it won't affect me. Right? So if I'm thinking about it, if I'm like, okay, so when my tia dies, I should do this. Like, I'm always thinking about it because I'm like, I'm prepared. But which is not true.
But it's
so
not
that
true.
way, so when that thought happens, I like take a beat, put it in the back, and I'm like, she's alive now.
Yeah.
I'm focused on her and her living and her amazing spirit and our experience and what we're doing now. Like, let me be present. Let me not be in the future or in the past. Let me be present.
X also like you're living her death over and over again when you don't have to.
No.
Live it once.
She's here.
It's so hard.
Yeah.
Don't make yourself suffer.
It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think about that stuff. I'm like, no, I'm here. I'm here.
Yeah. Let me be present.
Yeah.
It's so hard. It's hard for me to be present sometimes because I'm so solution oriented, which requires you to prepare. Or even in the moment, that's just the producer in me. So I'm like, okay, so I'm going to do this and do that. Like, you know, and I would just be so obsessed with it, but I can't. So I have tools. So I can go about my day. I won't be like sad and depressed. I won't be so overcome with emotion that I can't get through my daily routine.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's really, that's hard. I mean, Staten Island isn't great for people living. People die. A bunch of my friends from high school are dead now. So, like, boys my age, drugs. Drugs are bad.
Very bad.
Do you drink?
No.
No.
I don't drink or
Never?
smoke. I have sipped. And this is why I had my brother sip something because I got tricked in college. So I went away to school in Virginia just for like a half a fucking semester.
What school?
I went to, so I was supposed to be at Norfolk State, but they didn't have a dorm for me. So I went to a junior college. And then when I finally went to Norfolk State, I realized that they didn't have my major. I didn't do enough research. So I couldn't major in theater. I had to do a major in English with a concentration in theater. I'm like, bitch, I want to fucking perform every day starting tomorrow. Like, that's what I need to do. Like, fuck this. So then I realized how much debt I'd have. And I'm like, Virginia is so slow coming from LA, coming from a big city. Like, I can't fucking do it. So I was leaving. So at the time when I was there and I got tricked in college, I was at the junior college. But I was staying with someone who went to Hampton. So she had all her like Hampton homies. Hampton is a big fucking school. It's a poppin' school in Virginia. Cool. So I was at a house party and I love soda. I used to love fucking soda. I used to like take that shit down.
What do you mean used to?
I don't do soda. It's too much sugar step. It's like
what about the diet?
I sparingly do soda like how people like, oh, I like smoke here and there. Okay. That's how I do soda. Like, and it'll be like a ginger beer. It's not like Fanta. It's like which
talking shit about it now.
But here's
really
the thing.
Turned on soda.
Here's the thing. I fuck with if I'm at Wingstop or if I'm at Popeyes, let me tell you something. My dream order when I'm on my cycle. Yeah. Give me a sandwich from Chick-fil-A. Mm-hmm. Give me some fries from Rally's and give me a soda from Popeyes. That is the Father, Son, Holy Ghost.
The fries from Checkers or Rally's is elite. It is truly the best fries in the game. It's like double fried, crispy.
So good, seasoned.
Okay, you're winning me back.
He's
okay,
back.
I'm back in it. Okay.
Yeah, but that's the only time I have
like,
it.
no, I have credentials. I got upset. You go, hold on, Sebastian. Here it is.
Yeah. So if like it's really when I'm like on my cycle, I have something super oily.
Okay.
I need like that type of soda to cut it, but I don't drink. So this is how they got me. Mm-hmm. They kept giving me red cups. And I thought I was just drinking soda. Yeah. But then I started feeling a little like, I was like, okay, like I'm feeling a little like light. I was like, wait, I'm laughing too much. This motherfucker's not funny. Like I was talking to somebody, I was like, he's not funny. But I was like, I said, wait. Like, you know? Pause. And so then I was like, wait, I was like, what kind of soda is this? Like, I've never had any type of soda. I was like, maybe this is the soda they have in the South or something. So they thought it was funny, like, ha. And then I had drunk a whole pack of Smirnoff Ice. And didn't know it. So I've had my brother, he knows what it tastes like, because I said, Papa, you ain't finna deal with that shit. Yeah. And like, you know, his uncles, you know, they sell a little something. So I was like, you know what, if you ever want to smoke, you gonna smoke with your uncles. But I said, you're not smoking until your brain is fully formed. Because I seen a documentary on Vice about this girl who like ended up killing her pops. Like, there was something.
There's better reason to not smoke weed than this one documentary you saw on Vice.
Wait,
this is a bad reason.
Wait.
Like 26.
No, but that's the thing. I'm not saying you can't smoke weed, but wait till your brain is fully formed, because you could ignite something that you don't know, and she doesn't even remember that she killed him.
Oh, people go into psychosis.
He told me about this.
Yeah, you don't even fucking know. So I'm like, Papa, wait till you're 26 and do it with your uncle, so I know it's not laced with nothing. I know it's not no fentanyl, it's not no other shit. I trust them, right? Yeah. So that's why I had him do it, because I got played. So I have sipped something. Like, I was in, you know, I had my breakup with this guy that I was gonna fucking marry together 8 years. Yeah. So I had like a cupcake cake shop one time. Like, they had got me that, and I was like, this is too much. Like, but that's the only time I've never been drunk. I don't want to be drunk. I would never be drunk.
Yeah.
I just never feel. The people that I take care of when they're drunk, I'm like, what? This is not good. This is not. You look a fucking mess. You're missing work, and baby, I ain't never gonna miss out on my money.
Sure.
You look a fucking mess, and especially as a woman, I have to know what the fuck is going on.
Yeah.
So I don't do, and also I don't go to clubs. I went to one club. I was in Miami when fucking Nuvo first came out. Robbie was a baby.
Okay.
Baby. Robbie was a baby.
Yeah.
Nuvo first came out in Miami, and I had my bob. It was like stiff wear. I had my fucking bob. My shit was lit.
Yeah.
And I'm in the club, and this bitch spills her whole drink on me. All on my hair. Got all my hair fucked up. So this one girl who was there, she was like, we should fuck up. We should fuck up. It was this girl that was just mad that it happened. And I said, she's drunk.
Yeah.
I'm in a club. These are things that happen when you're in a club.
That's
and
very mature of you.
And after that, I've always, Robbie, I'm a little crazy. Ever since I was a kid, I'm like, I can never be suspended because they're going to talk about that on my Eat True Hollywood story. Like, I was always.
I love it.
Wow.
Always. Every time, like, I was like, I have a future. I have a rep to protect. I was like, I know where I'm going to be in my career.
That's amazing.
This can't be on there. They're going to have a mugshot of me.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? We are very excited to have our sponsors back with us, Sunset Lake CBD. You know them, you love them. They have so many great products over there. We are excited to be working with them again. Sunset Lake is a great brand. If you want to check out some CBD, they have so many great products from. I just used some of the body lotion right before the episode, and the whole room instantly smelled like mentholy, right?
Yeah, it smells good. The lotion's nice.
I literally, sometimes it's so powerful, that beautiful smell. You gonna use some now?
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm smelling it.
I almost thought you were gonna put it in your nose.
No.
It's like,
smell.
yeah, it's like that thing. If you smell your hand and you're a loser, you have some on your nose, bro. Wipe your face. Sunset Lake has so many great products. Check out. They have oils. They got lotions. They got those good vibe gummies. If you're really looking to chill, they're really good. Very mild for people that aren't experienced in partaking in extracurricular activities, which I really enjoy. Also, if you use the promo code LOUD, 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 you get 20% off your entire purchase. So if you're looking for some sleep gummies, if you're looking for some lotion, some rub for some sore muscles, or just getting a little funky with those good vibes, use the promo code LOUD at Sunset Lake CBD to get 20% off your entire purchase. Beautiful. All right, back to the show. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm not going to get booked.
I'm looking more at that Vice, the dark side of the podcast.
I've always been a little crazy. Like, I've always been like, I know where I'm going. You can't have those nicks on your name. So,
yeah.
But also that, like, I never want to go to jail. But how was I able to do that? Because I was in control. I wasn't drunk. I was sober. I was able to do deductive reasoning. I saw the whole thing happen. I saw me beat her ass. I saw my homegirls jump in. I saw her fucking get molly-whopped. And then now I'm going to fucking jail.
Yeah.
Because once I hit you, I'm not going to stop. So I have to stop myself. I can't do that.
Have you been in an actual fight?
Yeah. I can't do that. I haven't been in a fight since, like, I want to say middle school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's great.
Last time. I don't do it as an adult. But
you shouldn't. It's actually insane that adults physically fight each other.
No. But I just know I'm not going to allow myself I'm going to flee the scene. I have enough impulse control. But that's another thing, too, because I have control issues and the only person I can control is me. I'm like, I'm going to control all variables to make sure I'm sober in mind and spirit and I'm not doing no dumb shit.
I think alcohol is going to be, like, people are going to stop drinking it, too.
It's poison,
I literally think people are going to...
It's literal. When I was, like, researching it because there's so much alcoholics in my family and substance abuse issues. Yeah. And I'm like, how can I better help them? I'm like, let me tell them what the fuck it is. And when I looked it up, I'm like, this is literal poison.
One night I got, like, hammered off some gin. I told my therapist, I'm like, I feel horrible. I drank gin. I've never felt this bad. And she's like, gin is one of the most poisonous alcohols there is.
Wow, didn't know.
It's, like, literally... It's actually like just hurts your body when it's inside of you. And she's like, of course you feel that way.
No.
So I try not to drink too much. I think I'm now I don't drink that much, do I?
No.
But beware of the woman. No.
On vacation we drank every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was having beers, but I'm never out of control. I've had experiences where I've gotten out of control.
Same.
Yeah.
And it feels horrible.
Oh, I can believe that, Robbie.
You can believe.
I can believe that Robbie is out here fucking chugging the vodka line. But you know what? But also, Robbie, you struck me as a cocktail. Some sweet. Give him some sweet. Yes, absolutely. It's start off slow, but then he gets neat. Give me a neat. Give me a straight. And I'm
he starts slamming beers. Slamming beers. Robbie, you do look like one of those guys when you get drunk that there's a point where you just lose control of your body and you just like become a slinky. Have you ever met one of those guys that just falls down?
I worked at Rebar Seb, I told you, in Brooklyn. Like the whole, you guys heard about the whole fucking, Rebar. They went like bankrupt and shut down downtown Brooklyn on what was that? Where were we at? I got off of York Street on High Street, right across from the Chase building. I was working there, and we had top-notch weddings, and I was the Rebar host. So my job was to make sure you had a good-ass time, you were lit. I was fucking talking brides into getting married because they were like, I don't know if I should really marry him. And I'm like, really? I'm like, babe, you paid for it. We're here. You're fucking in the dress. Like, you'd be shocked at the shit that I had to do.
Stop.
Absolutely. And there was one guy.
You had to tell him, say, babe, you're in the dress. Let's do it.
Yeah. We can't. The deposit's already paid for. I'm like,
have a good time. Yeah, have a good night.
And here's the thing: the things she was saying, she wasn't like he hits me, he cheats on me. She was just like, I'm nervous, I don't know. And this is now. I'm like, babe, you're in the dress. He's here, fucking. So it wasn't like nothing like that.
It was just cold feet.
Yeah, but there was some women that got like so drunk, they were like, I don't know why the fuck I did this. And this is after the wedding. Well, babe, we're already here.
Yeah.
So I was holding their hair when they were throwing up.
Yeah.
But there was one guy, and he was the groom, and all his groomsmen, they was like, yo, X, I gotta tell you, he's gonna get drunk to a point tonight where he's gonna tell you to fucking cut him out of his shirt. And I said, you're fucking lying. Like, I was like, y'all came here high. Shut the fuck up. Sure enough, Seb, right before I want to dance with somebody, it was on cue. Right before
the grand finale,
he comes out to me. He was like, X, have fucking a knife. Where does he get a knife
from? Oh my god!
Like, I don't know. He keeps it on him. He's just like, for whenever I need to get cut on my shirt, I'm fucking ready. He was like, yo, X, you gotta cut me out of my shirt. Like he's like, I'm so fucking drunk. Just cut me out. And so like that's his thing. Like he wanted to be cut, and when I did it, he fucking rage slapped me 500.
Oh, wow.
Absolutely.
Wow.
That was a good fucking night. Like, all these men, they were so, I forgot what they did. Like, they had big fucking marketing jobs. They're all fucking rich. And they did not want to walk, like, literally 22 steps to coat check to get their coat. And I was like, yo, X, I'm drunk. Fucking give my coat. So I go get their coat, smack me 100. Every time, smack me a fucking 100. I used to make great fucking money at Rebar as the host. And it was great. It was awesome. And we all got to keep our tips. And it was great. And I actually talk about it on my new podcast. I can talk about my podcast.
Oh, let's do that.
I can talk about my podcast. So that goes directly segues into my podcast called The Dough. It's on Limonada, and it is so good, you guys. The project, we talk about like all the money mishaps, like financial abuse that we don't get into. I talked to these two women who are sisters, and they created a divorce registry, which I think is fucking genius because
what does that mean? So like
divorce registry, and it's not just for people who divorce. If you are at a point in your life where you thought, like, say, like, I was with Robbie and we like broke up, and he was so heartbroken because he would be. And, so, and then Robbie is like, what do I do in this phase of my life? I lost out on the greatest woman that I've ever met. And I'm like, Robbie, I know, in the world. Yeah. And so then Robbie would go to this company, and they have it set up to where he can send it to all of his homies about like a care package. So let's say we were living together, and Robbie, you got to move out, because obviously I would get the
for sure.
I would get the good apartment. Yeah, I would get it. And so then they have like to buy Robbie like sheets, like pillowcases, everything to start over. There's also therapists. There's also like astrology people, like card readers, like all of this you can register on this like divorce registry site. But it's not just that. It's for people that have like big breakups in their life, or they just need support. So we interview these two sisters on there. We talked to this person who they were dealing with like all the wellness industry. They had to come to it, and then they finally realized, like, you know what, I cannot fucking be a part of this. But they were making bread, Seb, like fucking bread, like selling all these ads to people, like being like, Seb, if you get this fucking coconut oil candle and you just take a scoop of it, put it over over your whole face, all your problems go away. Like shit like that. And so they realize that like this is fucked up. I can't do that.
Sure.
So it's a great podcast. It's out right now wherever you get your podcast. It came out today, October 12th. And just please like, subscribe, comment, talk to us. And you'll learn a lot of money saving tips. We talk to financial therapists on there.
What's a financial therapist?
Exactly. I was like, thank you, because there's sex therapists, regular therapists, financial. So financial therapists, they get into basically the emotional root as to why we have our certain relationships that we have with money. And I learned so fucking much from that episode. It's so good. Every episode has a theme we get into. Even like Bama Rush, you know, all the girls that are spending all this money. So anything dealing with it's all the nuances of money. And it's so fucking good. I'm so blessed that Limonada chose me, and we worked very, 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 very hard on this project. So please like, comment, subscribe. October 12th. It's out right now.
Yeah.
Listen to the dough. Yeah.
I love that. That's so nice.
Yeah.
I'm so happy. You're such a good talker.
Thank
Incredible.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Robbie.
Yeah. Money does add so much stress to everything.
You would think, and here's the thing that I know people are not going to get, even though I say it, they're not going to get it until it happens.
What?
It changes nothing.
When you get it.
Changes nothing, Seb, when you get it.
Like your relationship
I
is
made
the same.
the most fucking money I ever made in my life in 2022. Last year.
That's amazing.
One of the worst fucking years of my life.
Really?
Because it doesn't change anything, Seb. My fucking cousin who was a prostitute got fucking murdered. We still don't know who fucking murdered her because the cops don't give a fuck about black women, black sex workers. My other fucking cousin got killed by the cops in Atlanta. A week later, I had to go shoot a movie that obviously I can't say, but it was the biggest movie of my entire life to date. Like one of the biggest comedy producer gods ever, right? That doesn't change anything. Like, you know, like my mom is still getting older. She still like needs help with her knee. Like I still have trauma and shit from my birth father. It doesn't change. It does not change. Like, and that's even nuanced too, because I have access to therapy, right, to help me with my shit, right? Like, even though I had fibroids that were fucking me up to where like I was like in the worst pain you could think imaginable, I had access to healthcare to get rid of this shit, right? And I could pay a $500 copay. So it does change for you in certain instances like that, but I know we all fucking think it. I used to think like, how do these fucking celebrities have $10 million and they're not happy? How the fuck you got, you know, a series regular role and you're out here talking about I'm sad? Shut the fuck up. If I had that shit, no, not true. And someone's watching me right now and they're like, X, yes, it fucking would.
Someone's watching you. They're across the table.
Yeah.
What do you mean? They're looking at you.
And they're like, if I was in these fucking shows, if I was in these fucking movies, if I had this shit coming out, I'd be, as Robbie and Seb say, phenomenal. Phenomenal. You won't.
No, I know.
I promise
No,
you.
you have to
Until
work
you
on
deal
yourself.
with your shit, it doesn't fucking matter.
My therapist says that most of the time, the people that come to her are people that their things are starting to go well.
Yeah, because it's a mind fuck, Seb.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, how the fuck? What do you mean? Like these things are happening? What are you talking about?
Do I deserve this? When is it gonna fall apart?
Imposter syndrome, which my homegirl says, imposter syndrome, it just means that you're so lit you can't believe it, and that's how I look at it.
Oh wow, that's a great way to frame it.
Mm-hmm. That's how I think about it, because I do have imposter syndrome.
But you always walked around and acted like you were ready.
I was ready
and
because I did the
agree.
reps. But the thing is, I think it's a mindfuck, Seb. I've been auditioning since I was 12. I'm 36 now. So I booked my first series regular role at 33. That's 21 years of no's.
Yeah.
So at some point, it does become a mind. I've heard no over 20 years.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm fucking shocked, and I'm like, why me? Yes.
Sure.
That's natural, but that's why I have therapy to help me work through that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard to hear no. I don't think people understand that. I don't like to talk about my mom was always asking, what happened with this? What's going on with that? I hate that. It's one of the worst parts of the business is like telling anyone anything.
Yeah. But it's a blessing in disguise because I started making my own shit at 19. And even with these strikes, it has reminded me that live entertainment will never die. And if you build it, they will come. So I just have to go back to source. And I think I've been blessed by his grace to continuously be working within the past 3 years, and I worked the entire pandemic. And this strike was kind of like a creator's COVID. It was like my first COVID because I was writing at the Daily Show, which I can't mention because they're back. Writing at the Daily Show the whole pandemic, and then I started, shooting other things. Yeah. So this is the first time, like Seb, I've had a job since I was 16. I worked at Old Navy first. Like I've never not been working.
Yeah, yeah.
And this is your first time. Well, you are working.
Well, yeah, I am working. I do have the podcast, but I mean, all the things that were like in motion, like stopped. And I'm so grateful because I don't think I would have had the energy to do that podcast. Yeah. And then now I'm out here with Nike, working with them to promote their new men's running shoe. So they have like all these different run clubs in a 4-city tour. So we did LA, Charlotte, Miami, New York is our last stop.
And you had to run and being racist?
I could. That was optional. Like I went to some. I didn't go to Miami. It's too fucking hot.
Run in Miami? Run in Miami? What are we talking here?
Seb, I can't walk in Miami. I can't do Miami.
You can't.
Miami, not my vibe. Because I'm from LA, so it's like, beaches, palm trees, groundbreaking. Okay.
Yeah,
Who fucking gets it?
Who cares?
And then it's too hot. It's
Florida
heat. Can't. But what I do have to do is host the dinners with the run club. So we have our next race coming up on Sunday. So that's been amazing. I wouldn't be able to do that had I had the schedule and been working and stuff like that. So I'm very grateful for those opportunities. But yeah, it's been a big reckoning. I think I had like a childlike naivete to our industry. I never thought we were like salt of the earth people. But when I saw I never thought we were morally upright. Like this is the most like amazing like morale fucking industry I've ever been a part of. But I think I had a subconscious expectation that they weren't capable of saying that they wanted me to be homeless, that they wanted us to lose our homes. Like that kind of gutted me. Yeah. And then it just brought me back to reality like, oh, bitch, always make your own shit. So I'm just focused on Who Made the Potato Salad, which is my baby. And
That's truly like going back to creating your own stuff. I mean, that's why I have this.
Yeah.
I was just tired of relying on other people.
No, yeah. And our industry
fucking exhausting.
No, and it's in our own hands. And with the and it's always been when we have far more access now.
Yeah.
And just the way that the industry works, which I think is a blessing. Like I literally see people on TikTok and YouTube and I'm like, this is basically a late night show. The way that you cover the news is so comedic. Like the landscape has changed, the way that we take in our news and content. I think they're just as good as any fucking late night host on TV.
I would say better sometimes.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Because
100%.
You don't have a cereal company or a medicine company telling you what you can and can't say
100%.
Because of political shits.
But that's the blessing. That's why, like, with Who Made the Potato Salad, which is my sketch comedy show / community resource hub, the fact that we did mentorships and we did workshops to facilitate people now being employed at the Daily Show.
Yeah.
And,
amazing.
Falake, she got hired as a digital producer there, and then she got her friend hired as a writer's assistant. So, like, the effects and the fruit that Who Made the Potato Salad has done is like ongoing. And I was like, that's the greatest thing I've ever done. Like I saw this girl, she stopped me because she was like, oh, I saw you in this thing. And then she was like, but I've been going to potato salad since 2018. I said, I got to tell you, that means more to me than any fucking thing that you've ever saw that I've done.
Sure.
The fact that you've been like supportive of what I've built. And I think that's where my focus lies now.
And that's what you'll have.
Forever. And it's mine.
Because who could take that away from you?
Nobody.
They can't.
And also, when you want to hire us to do something, you know who the fuck we are and what we do. You can't switch shit up.
Yeah. And you could say no.
Yeah.
The only person that could take this away from me is Robbie.
No, I've always looked up to you.
Robbie would never. He's a sweet boy.
Yeah, I've always liked what you were doing because you were doing things I think a lot of people in UCB weren't or like in that world weren't doing. And you were like very community focused. You're like, I can always put on a show.
Yeah.
And you can always come back. If you can entertain a group of people, which you very much can, go see X Live.
Thank you. So sweet.
You started from that and wanted to build community, which is like, that is kind of what I want to do this for.
Our
the party.
Yeah. And we had showed a little clip of our docuseries that we're still working on. Our my girl Ellie, who is the director for it and is awesome. She obviously got so busy. I obviously got so busy. And like Potato Salad kind of had to take a back seat because I was spending all my money on it. I had to like recoup some of that, which I don't do it for the money, right? Sure. But I'm now in a space to where like I want to get like sponsorships partnerships, angel investors, different people that are community minded and want to have their hand on the pulse of the top Black POC creatives coming up. So
are you doing a live show in LA right now?
I'm working on it. I'm working on bringing it back and trying to definitely figure that out, because the thing is money, you know, like that's the main thing. But I have community, which I feel is my greatest currency. So I know I'll be able to make it happen.
Yeah, you rent a theater.
Yeah.
Don't do any other theater. Rent it. Do your own theater.
Yeah.
Which you were doing.
You were doing
back in the day.
Yeah.
You would be. Yeah. I would be like, I don't even know.
Don't let anyone have
a theater.
Yeah.
And then actually have a show there.
Yeah. And I turn it into whatever the fuck I want.
It was great.
It's so important because potato salad, I think it all comes from me seeing what I don't see. And I'm like, I hated the shows that I went to in comedy, and I just feel like no one gave a fuck about how they were promoted. Not like
we
nobody
weren't taught that.
Yeah.
Nobody taught us shit.
And I think I come from theater, and I come from a place of like, especially just being a Black woman, everything has to be great. And I was like, how the fuck are we having shows and no one has food? No, and that just comes from me as a person. And you guys know that being Italian, like there's never, you guys will never come to my fucking house and there's not food, there's not snacks. I have scents and candles catered to people's energy. I fucking have incense.
I love all
drink.
of this.
I don't drink, but there's a fucking distillery at my house because I'm a good host.
Yeah,
whatever the fuck you want. Like,
so
that's how I So that's how I approach my shows. I'm like, no, there's cookout bites. You're not gonna have a whole fucking meal, but you're gonna eat.
Yeah.
And then I'm having a show at midnight. And Spo said something I really love, because Spo had did the Women of Color takeover. She was our token white, because representation. Okay, we gotta have a token white. Okay. And so Spo was our token white, and I was like, she like fucking posted about it. And this was the AD at UCB. You know, she was fucking God to us at that point. Yeah. And so when she came, I was like, Spo, thank you so much for promoting my show. Shannon O'Neill. Sorry.
No, Spo is what friends call her, but
yeah.
on the show because she was on the pod.
Yeah, so. Support Rat Scraps every Sunday.
Every Sunday.
Shout out to the Queen. Yeah.
Shout out to the Queen.
Yeah,
she did create something too. You know?
Yeah, and I fucking love Spo. I could text her at midnight and ask her a question because I'm trying to do this festival, and I'm like, how did you DCM? She would fucking get on the phone with me immediately. I love Spo.
That's amazing.
And so I was like, Spo, you promoted the show, and like a lot of people were so nervous because it was around audition time, and everybody was like, and if you don't know, like if you didn't come up through UCB, you don't fucking know, but it's a big fucking deal to us, and like 800 people are auditioning. There's like 120 spots. Like it's so fucking small. Like it's hard. So she was there. The fact that she was there, and there was like during audition time, she was still the AD. Everybody was like, fuck, Shannon is here at Potato Salad, and she promoted, and I was like, Spo, thank you so much. That means so much to me. And she was like, X, you know why I come to late night shows? I come to like midnight shows and bitch shows. She was like, because you have to work so fucking hard to get people here. I know how hard you work to get this shit sold out, because it's midnight.
Yeah.
It's midnight on a Saturday.
Yeah.
And I was like, Spo, that's why I have fucking liquor and food. And she posted about it. She bought a bottle of fucking Patron. Ooh. I was like, Spo, like she has my heart forever. Yeah. Like when we talk about allyship, like this, Shannon O'Neill all day, you know, like all the time. So I love Potato Salad, and I honestly would love, I know we're going to go to bigger stages, but there is nothing like that fucking Tank Theater. 100 seats, and it was so sold out that we had to have seats on the stage.
Tight is better.
It was so it'll never, I dream of that. But worst AC in the world. But it doesn't fucking matter. Like we moved to SVA Theater, which was awesome, and we sold it out. And it was great, but it was like, there's nothing like that. Like, it'll never be that. And I'm not saying that it will never be good or never be great, but there's something about that energy. It's like UCB Chelsea. Yeah. Like, I don't want to fucking see, like, you know, improv at the fucking Staples Center, it's not the same as Chelsea. You know, like that, to us, that was the Coliseum.
Sure. Yeah. Yes, I know. That was, I mean, I drove by 2 nights ago. It's gone. You know that?
I know. I was there at the last show. That the other theater that took it over, they did like a last like little bitch show. I happened to be in town. I'm sorry, I happened to be in town. I took Steven. I brought him out here, my little brother, for his birthday, because he turned 19 on the 19th, so we was lit. He went to
this
fucking.
Was in December?
That was around when you did our show.
Yeah.
Which was also
turducken.
Yeah,
turducken. I thought it was turducken. Baby, I read it. I was like turducken, and Hartney was like turducken, and I was like, I don't know this shit. I'm not out here, you know, mixing all these meats, having this like menage a trois meats. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, but I drove by. It's gone, and it's crazy because that's where I like learned how to do comedy.
Where? Oh, UCB.
Chelsea. Yeah.
Oh, Chelsea. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Chelsea.
Oh my God, it
worked
raised
there.
us.
Yeah,
I was an intern. I was the beast. I was a beast intern. But
You are.
yeah.
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 Yeah, it's so weird to see it gone, but it's things change. It's good. I'm like people are like weird sometimes in the improv world about like these people doing huge shows like Thomas Middleditch or Ben Schwartz doing these massive shows or like
Love
how they had
that.
the Netflix special. I love that.
I think
course.
that's fucking amazing.
Bring
I think
everybody
it's
up. Yeah.
Raise everyone.
Yeah.
I
Well,
can't-
not only that, it's just kind of like, I don't know, especially like living in New York, you need fucking money. Like you don't want to.
Yes.
100%.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like they're the people that are just like, you know what? Hip hop is dead. We should have stayed at hip hop, a hibbity hip hibbity hoppy. You don't stop. That's where it should have stayed. And they're like, fuck 21 Savage. I'm like, 21 Savage is lit.
Oh,
like
yeah,
what?
yeah,
I
yeah.
love
Ball
it.
Without Me got me through days. I'd
Well,
rather
it
have
has to
royalty than
change.
love. I almost got that on my leg.
Right
Thank
here.
God I did.
Fucking neck.
I'd rather have loyalty than love. Jesus Christ.
No, truly. Yeah, those are the people, the fucking improviser purists. Like, get the fuck out of here. No.
I'm not
Yeah.
about. I'm
No.
like, let's everyone
Do it all.
Raise it up.
Do it all.
Raise it up.
Yeah.
I'm all about
I
like.
can't wait to do improv at the Apollo.
Oh,
Can't wait.
you should.
Say this out at the Apollo? Absolutely.
Oh God, that would be
100%.
incredible. Have you
Yeah.
been to the Apollo Theater?
Yeah,
Itself?
the black. Ooh, I was about to say the movie I was in.
Oh yeah,
Sorry.
no.
But a thing that I did had our premiere there.
Oh,
that's awesome.
Oh yeah, I knew that.
Mhm.
That's so fucking cool.
It was amazing.
Oh,
Yeah. It was.
God.
I cried. It was iconic.
Yeah.
X, you're the best.
Thank you.
You are the best.
You are. I'm so.
You guys are the best. You so good. I love Rob because the whole podcast, I love it. Every time I see a clip, it's Seb. It's just always just like, when I see a lady, I wave. I'm a good boy. And Robbie's like, exactly. Seb goes on for 17 minutes about like, and if she doesn't wave back, I'm not a fucking creep. I keep walking. I get on the train. And Rob was like, right. And Seth was like, I get back on the train, I come back, if she's there, I'm not gonna wave again. What am I, a fucking asshole? I'm a good boy. And Robbie's
100%.
like, 100%.
You got it.
That's it. I fucking love the podcast. Seth is a lot about Robbie's nothing. Robbie's
X
like,
does
yeah.
read me.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, you're funny, X.
Yeah. X, you're so funny.
I love you, Robbie. Robbie's a sweet boy. Are you single, Robbie? You have to tell the
Kind of,
people.
yeah.
Oh,
I don't know.
situation. Okay. Cuffing
This
season
comes
is
out in
approaching.
November.
I'm
Who knows?
monogamous, I think. I'm in a monogamous situation.
A monogamous situation. It's not a relationship.
No, I wouldn't say that. Yeah.
But you guys are exclusively dating.
I don't even know if I would say that. We're just not having sex with other people.
2020.
Oh, okay, that's what's up.
Yeah.
The
yeah.
opposite
It's
of
diseases
everyone
out
else's vibes.
It's diseases, it's
There
bed
is
bugs,
disease.
it's
There's bed
fucking-
bugs.
no,
Yeah,
no.
yeah. We're seeing how it goes
Oh, that's
while
what's
we're not hooking up with other people. I would
Okay,
say
I love that, Robert.
Yeah.
Safely,
safely,
consensually.
consensually.
You want to do it.
What do you mean
You want to have sex.
with this
Yes,
person?
first person.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to make
yeah,
sure.
Yeah.
We gotta talk about that.
No, yeah, he
yeah.
wants
Yeah,
to have
make sure,
sex.
Yeah, for sure.
Not me. I'm a pure virgin boy now.
Sam, y'all, this fucking apartment is so damn big. It's bitches running all up and through here. It
There
is
is
so
really-
It is so much space in here.
They're
They could
not,
be in
really.
different parts of the house and wouldn't even fucking know. This place is so big.
X, I really don't have sex. I'm like 34 and I'm like cool with that. I don't hook up on first dates.
No, I
That's not like a new
cannot.
rule.
He
You
doesn't.
guys, I cannot handle it. I have never had a sexual experience with somebody that was not emotionally attached or invested in.
Yeah.
I've only had 2 partners.
Oh wow.
And that's
good.
not, and I don't say that because a lot of people would take that and be like, oh, I think like I'm better or that's what women should do. I think you should have as much sex as you want to,
Yeah.
consensually and safely. And women fucking, they gotta lick it before they stick it. Like women, we have to talk about it because it's like women are out here not getting the big O, and that's a fucking problem. Okay,
Oh,
inappropriate,
absolutely.
inappropriate.
You don't gotta tell me.
We're trying.
come up
We at least
sweating.
try to get the
I
big
come
one.
up dripping sweat.
He comes up. All right. Where's he
Robbie
coming up
said,
from?
Okay.
Not always coming
look
up.
at
Always
Robbie,
coming
look at
up.
Robbie. Look at Robbie.
I'm
a
always
fucking mess.
I'm
Yeah.
sweating before.
Yeah, period. But yeah, no,
I have
think
toys. I have toys.
We
Okay.
try.
I can't do it, Seb. Like I have to be, and that's the thing. I'm such a lover girl.
Yeah.
But I also know that growing up in the church, especially like I feel like a lot of Black women, we were never taught how to date. And I have in the past made temporary people permanent. So now I'm in the space where I'm like, no, I need to actually date, because I was like so like overwhelmed with like, what's your name? What's your trauma? Who's your mama? You know, like, over and over and over and over. But now I see it as exciting. And is dating at the top of my priority list? No, money is. I fucking love money. I love my career. I love working. Yeah. But am I opposed to dating? No. I'm definitely 100% open to it.
Are you on an app?
I am, but now I'm off of it because I felt like just men just want a fucking hit of serotonin, because I was on Tinder and it was like conversations would start, but then they wouldn't keep going. It was like, oh, this is just a hit of serotonin for you. You just wanted me to like this, just like Instagram, just like a fucking like. So I was just like, no. And I feel like I'm not void of love. Like love is around me, and I'm so happy in my career, and I have so much love and friends and community around me. I don't see a man is not a fucking prize. It's not a flex. I see a lot of relationships are hard even on their best day. They're fucking work.
Absolutely.
So I think it'll happen when it's supposed to happen. But yeah, I'm cool. I'm chilling and I'm open to dating. But like you said, I'm not sex and just my body means
for a minute.
My body means so
when he
much
had the
to
2
me.
chains.
Oh, baby.
I had a
And
moment.
the black
two
shirt.
chains and the black shirt.
Yeah.
Seb
He had a
said,
moment.
I'm outside. Oh, no, Seb.
He's back inside.
It was nice. It was really nice.
It was nice. It was fun.
It was great.
It was great.
I mean, I do good now.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm painting the wrong picture. Also, I got to work on me a little bit. I think I'm a little scared boy with relationships, and I got to figure that out a little bit.
Yeah, I think no,
I'm
you deserve.
scared of getting hurt or hurting other people. So,
but it's okay. You
Yeah.
survived. You've been hurt before, and you survived it.
barely.
Yeah, but you
Barely.
will.
I walked
but
away.
you will.
I know. I need to figure
Said,
this
but
shit
you
out.
will.
I know, and I need to figure out how to love myself a little more.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But that's why when it comes to, we were talking about fitness earlier, like
Yeah.
all that shit matters, like how you take care of yourself and your
know.
body. And I'm doing this because I want to be able to hike at 70. I want to be able
Yeah.
to go up and down these fucking trains in New York and not be winded. Like
Sure.
my goals are not like, of course I want to have like more muscle definition like that, but I have no health issues and that's all that I want.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
That's it.
That's so beautiful.
Yes. So on that note, Seb's going to start coming to the gym.
We're in the gym. Yeah.
Yeah, a little self-love. It's going to be beautiful.
No, seriously,
Yeah,
Seb, just
yeah.
start walking. I tell people they want to join me on 75 South. I said, well, what's something that if I was to say, Seb, I can pay you $1 million right now, a healthy choice that you can make.
I
What would
walk
you
at the
say?
gym. I've been going to the gym and walk on the treadmill.
That's it.
I fell
Yeah.
though. I was on the treadmill and I fell down on my back.
No, Seb, how?
It stopped. It stopped. The treadmill stopped and the belts kept moving.
Wait,
and
why did it stop? You stopped it?
I accidentally pulled the red thing.
Oh, okay.
I'm futzing around. I pulled.
Okay.
I'm like playing.
Doing bits. Seb, fucking take it seriously. He's like, boop, boop, boop.
just by myself,
Yeah,
pretending
doing
it's a spaceship.
bits.
And then
He's
I
like, all aboard. He's like, bro, you're on a fucking treadmill.
and I fall and I land on my back. This was 3 days ago.
Okay, no. So don't do that again.
It was so embarrassing. And then after this,
It's okay, Seb.
after this, I go, oh God. I go, let me go take a breather. Let me go to the bathroom. This is a little crude. I go to the bathroom. I take a shit. I go to reach. There's no toilet paper. So I fell on the treadmill and then shit with no toilet paper.
Seb.
And then I go to pick up Robbie. He goes, how you doing? I go, horrible.
This is the first scene in your rom-com. It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
No, but
it was
yeah,
beautiful.
Seb, get back on it and do
Yeah.
it. And if you just say my goal is to walk for 75 days and drink 2 glasses of water, you could do that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Start off with something reasonable, sustainable. It's
I love
when you
that.
be like, no Oreos, no mac and cheese. And I said, who the fuck lives like that?
Yeah.
Sure.
I eat for pleasure. Like,
Oh,
Yeah.
me
what?
too.
People are like, I eat for sustenance. If I'm hungry, I have an apple. I'm like, bitch, fuck you.
They were raised different.
You know, they
Yeah.
were raised wrong. Period.
This has been awesome, X. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank
and doing
you guys
this.
for having me.
You're the best.
You're the
Everyone
best.
go follow X online. She has a lot of
Yes.
awesome things. That's all. That's it.
Yeah, and
the
please
podcast.
subscribe to Limonada's The Dough. So it's Limonada Media on Instagram. I am $80 and a suitcase on Instagram. And Who Made the Potato Salad is Who Made the Potato Salad Show, all spelled out on Instagram as well.
I love
And
that.
be on the lookout for some new stuff coming from Potato Salad.
Oh, we love that.
Yes.
I'm so excited, Robbie.
Keep following Loud About Nothing. We also have a Patreon. Subscribe to the Patreon if you want to support the show and you want it to continue to exist. Follow the YouTube, everything.
Yeah. Look at Robbie.
You did good.
Sweet
Did
boy.
I do good?
You did it good. He's
So
cute.
sweet.
Yeah, that's it. We love X. It was
Yeah,
great
I love
having
you
you
guys
on.
so much for coming
Yeah,
on.
thank
you
you
guys so much.
All right, Robbie, hit the music.